Dennis Cometti says Tigers and the Giants. Oh look, it's Jeremy Cameron's 100th game. What a coincidence. Was this the third of the losses? Yeah, and then we played Essendon. So I've got Dreamtime coming up next. Beautiful. I actually have banners and stuff ready for that. That sounds great. I need to update the banner. We've had the same banner 3 weeks in a row. Da, 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 da. Richmond need to change their banner. Clearly have no money. Alright, here they come. Through the banner, the Tigs. But it's still relevant because if we make it into the top 4, we're still good. Oh look, it's Jeremy Cameron's 50th game! There you go! On 100 games. Remember when I made that ages ago? I never changed it back to the original ones. The Giants, it's actually a pretty packed out Spotless Stadium because there's people on the second tier, which there normally never is anyone on the second tier, you know? Now, McGovern missed out probably as much money as Dusty. Alright, and there we got our beautiful head in the middle of the ground. Okay, Mumford says the Giants will be kicking to the left of screen, which actually makes sense because that's how this game played out in reality. Tiggies, Giants, underway. Come on, Dion. And the Tigers. No! They took the advantage. He was off. Well done, Grimes. Get it back. Jeez, the kicking off the ground is certainly something that's going to be problematic for us. Could probably change how much they do that, but yeah, wouldn't be too concerned about it. Oh, Conker was nice then. But oh, that was Dustin Martin just poleaxed the bloke. Oh, here we go. Corey Ellis, the defence line there. Get there, Dave! Oh, jeez, that was really stupid. Like, this is probably something Richmond have been lacking lately, is their ability to hit up a lead. We've just been playing too much rushed football. We need to play a little better of leads. And he goes back in the Dustin Martin direction. Who gives it off and then trying to get it back. Probably shouldn't have given it off in the first place. Should have just kept going, but I had already held down the button. Here he is from 50. Almost gets it. Run down from behind. Now the Giants have some numbers through the middle of the ground and they go out wide looking for, I think it might have been Sam Reid down there, but Corey Ellis cuts it off, then puts a big tackle on. Might have been Stevie J. Dustin Martin's also down there. Gets it to Grimes. Now picked up by Cochin. Goes back in the Dustin Martin direction. He's had about 4 possessions already. Goes towards Bolton Rioli, but Jacob Hopper's down there. Right, here we go. Nankervis tapped down towards Martin. This is Bolton who picks it up. Doesn't get a score review against him this time. Gets it off to Rioli, who can give it over to Shy Bolton, who goes with the little ball over the top, finding Rewald. About 15 out, no angle, and the Tigers can kick the first goal of the day. Took a while. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Scully running it out of defence. Nice kick there, finds Buntine. Then goes across again towards Griffin. Oh, dangerous kick. Hopper one-on-one with Jack Rewalt. And unfortunately, Jack will get his second opportunity to kick a goal here. The Giants will be dearly disappointed in that one. And that one just sneaks in. Just sneaks in as the Tigers get there first. Jeez. Alright, Nankervis and Mumford back in there with Martin. That's Nankervis. Reid takes the mark out there. I tell you what, this Tigers outfit though does look a lot better than they did last week against the Fremantle Rockers. As Grimes wins, I thought Grimes won a free kick, but he gave one away, as did Nankervis. And that looks like it's going through from Sam Reid. Once again, Dave Asprey just working it nicely out of defence. And this is where, oh, don't turn it over. Grimes with a nice mark. And the Tigers once again looking to get their kicking game up and running. Goes out wide looking for Dustin Martin. Ball was smothered down there or spoiled. Now it's Grimes who's away with a handball towards Nankervis, but it's cut off. Now they go inboard towards Delidio. Cochin's playing on him. Left foot snap around the corner from Shane Mumford. He's had about 3 or 4 possessions in that play, Big Mummy. And he's nailed that one. Gets that ball down. Dustin Martin's down there as well. Ball is picked up by the Giants, but it is Dusty getting it away. Cochin almost. Big tackle. Nankervis gives away another free kick. And they go inboard and find Rory Lobb. They're probably just one key defender short at the moment. And here's De Boer. He won't miss the journey, Dennis. Oh, that's a freakish goal. On with a long kick. It's not going to make the journey. Rioli's down there. Okay. And on quarter time, Dan Rioli's going to have a shot. Clearly this wind is very heavy. So, have a look. Well, actually, I can't technically run around because it is after the siren. So I will allow you my real life rules there, even though the game would probably allow me to do it. Let's go, Rioli. Get in! Oh, just near side. Look, we weren't terrible in that quarter. We were actually pretty even across a lot of the stats there. I think we just didn't make the most of our opportunities at times, and really that's probably what's costing us. Might have gone with the handball. Sees this man out here. Is that Lloyd? I reckon it is. On the wing, but Shea Bolton has taken the mark. Probably doesn't have the journey on him, although the wind might be with us here. What do you reckon? If I start the ball well outside the goals, will this come back? Will it come back enough? Go with this. He's gone with a long kick. It's just a flying out on the full. Jeez. Nervous towards, it might have been Mumford towards Deledio. Here's Kocher now. Handball towards that man. Dustin Martin can run through the middle of the ground. He can go all the way. He does. Has a third bounce and then just runs into 40 metres out and slots it. This is what we love about this man. The Tigers played this exactly right. We're just about pressure around the contest. Pressure. Trollio, what's going on? Scully is OP in terms of marking. Remember the grand final v the Lions. Oh, true. It's a great kick looking for Butler. He's got him. He's got Dustin Martin just cheekily running around the side. And he goes straight for him. Who gives it back to Butler? Who runs to 40? This could go all the way. How will it bounce? It bounces well. And the Tigers score a goal and tie it up. And Prestia in there with Martin. Gets it to Griffiths towards back to Nankervis. Now Mumford. Handball goes out wide. That might be Cameron down there. Towards Deledio. Or cut that off, Toby. He does. Goes straight to Dustin Martin, who has a bounce. Gives the stiff arm off. And then bangs it inside the 50 to Rioli. Oh, couldn't quite. Scully was down there again. Rioli still applying a lot of pressure at the moment here. Bolton's down there. Rioli just stumps again. Lloyd, handball to Bolton, runs around and oh, he's gone the torp instead of the snap and he's missed it. Probably see that through to half time with just a 2-goal to nothing second term. And the Tigers lead it by a point. Second term, the Tigers. Alright, here we go. Third term underway. How will the Tigers regroup? Long ball from the Giants already towards De Boer, and that is the perfect start for the Giants. He's going to kick his second. Coach a little disappointed. And I might have to get on the phone to someone here. I mean, seriously, that's piss poor. Whatever that was around the stoppage just was garbage, clearly. Alright, back in there. Come on, Tigers. They've got to work this ball out of defence. This is Hooley. Sees a number out wide. It was Grimes trying to run onto the ball. Could have got it out towards Sam Lloyd. He does now. Has another handball out there. And Corey Ellis, who goes on his preferred left foot towards Shea Bolton and Reece Conker. Has he got a man inside 50? He sees Bolton inside 50. Looks for that man and he's got him. Can he kick it? Can he kick his first goal in footy? It's not gone anywhere near where you'd want it to. Ball spills. Rewald towards Griffiths. Spills it out again. The Giants struggling to pick that up now. Griffiths trying to get a handball at the back door. Didn't work. Rewald's there. Taps it towards Rioli, who taps it towards Dion Prestia, who's found himself in the forward line at the moment. Ball keeps spilling off. Shea Bolton with the dribble. Didn't go anywhere. Might have injured himself in the process. The ball's still under enormous pressure in the Tigers forward 50, and you can see that the Giants get out. Don't know if you'll be able to kick with this absurd wind we've been facing today. That is a monstrous kick. It's going out of bounds. As soon as it just hit the wind pocket, it went straight out of play. And that kick's been turned over once again from Buntine. If we're going to go inside the 50, it's got to be quick. Conker realises that. Goes looking for Griffiths again. Not quite going to get him. And that'll be three-quarter time with the Giants. Once again, scoreless end down to the right-hand side. A scoreless end. Anyway, three-quarter time, the Tigers trailing it by not a lot at the moment. It's a goal, but they got the win in the last term, which has been a contributing factor in this match. As Griffiths, who missed a shot earlier on, can line up. He's going to kick this one well out wide. And oh my God, you see the wind take that one. Rioli down there. This is what I was saying with the Boers kick earlier. It was a beautiful kick with the wind. Rioli's going to go with a right foot snap. Right foot, nah. Oh my God, it's still near side. As you will ever see. Mumford wins the tap down. It went straight to Dustin Martin though. And now the Tigers can work it out. Prestia and Conker. That's deliberate again. Thank you very much, Ryan Griffin. You went straight for the line. as Prestia goes inside the forward 50, sees a man on hit-up lead. It was Rioli. Ball to Conker. The handball went there. Pressure from the Tigers. Griffiths gets a handball out the back door. Conker. Bolton. Free kick. Shea Bolton. I tell you what, if there's some stupid score review that causes this to not be a goal. Oh, it's just gone to the right-hand side. Minutes remaining in this final term. Very hard to score with the wind the way it is. Griffiths to Butler! To Butler! He's hit the front! Oh, yes! The Tiggies hit the front through Dan Butler. Rewold a handball out towards Griffiths, who got another one to Butler with a right foot outside of the boot. A little bit of a thing. Martin, handball, Mankervis, Toby! Toby, what is that? You were on your left. Well, long up the middle, that was the Giants' option there. And Prestia's got a free. Okay, Dion. Dion. We're going to have to go out here because I feel like that's how strong this wind has been all day. Has to be the area you kick it in. As Prestia lines up for goal. It's coming back. It's kicked it straight through the middle in the end. Unbelievable scenes as to where he started that kick from. He's kicked it towards the bloody boundary. You watch this, his run up. He runs straight at the line. Oh my goodness. Wowee. I tell you what, it's only taken us all day to work this one out. And this one just comes back beautifully with the breeze. Now Cochin can work it out towards Grimes. The ball spills, but the Tigers still trying to hold this at the moment. Long ball might have been from Deledio down there, but Asprey has taken a mark. And the Tigers hold this off with 4.5 minutes remaining. It's okay, it's a behind. Margin back to 8 points. As Asprey goes long up the wing. Sees a man in Lloyd, who's got another man out there. Just kick it to him. Oh, he's turned it over. I tried to go quickly to Corey Ellis. And Heath Shaw's taken the mark inside the 50. Now, this is probably with the wind, you'd think, given how the day's gone. But Devon Smith can line up for the Giants. Can he kick it? It's going through. Oh, goodness me. No, it's a 2-point ball game with 2.5 on the clock. Caddy to Grimes. The Tigers trying to hold this lead right now. Ball goes out wide for Heath Shaw, who just set it inside 50 before. Dustin Martin, the man who you want to win the match for you, has the ball on the wing. Has a couple of bounces, goes long inside the forward 50. Shea Bolton's back there, but Zach Williams, he goes long up the guts. Prestia versus Stalea Ward. They've got one chance, the Giants, one chance here. Prestia goes again. Cochin with a bit of a spoil, and I think there's one last opportunity for the Giants now. The tap goes out towards Deledio. No Pryor, and I feel like we've got home. The Tigers get the win in an unbelievable contest. Woo!
Richmond, D. Martin, 3 votes.
Goatley from Goatley Media here. There were pretty tense moments there in the last couple of dying seconds. Did you think it was going to go their way or your way?
Oh, look, I thought the way the boys had performed, had given us a chance to really, hold our position. It was a really tricky wind in that last, pretty much all day, really kicking to the right-hand side of the screen. So we knew that we probably were going to have majority of the chances in that final term, and I think that we managed to hold off reasonably well in a good position. Yeah.
Hey, Spud, do you think the wind really hurt Richmond today in their victory?
I think it made it really difficult for both sides, not just us. Goal kicking was really definitely. It was a big issue for everyone out on the ground, and we sort of. I think there was only a couple of players that managed to work out what was going on in the last quarter and kick a few goals for us to finish it off.
Yeah, Charlie from the Aegis, but it took a while for both teams to adjust to the win this afternoon. Were you happy with how the boys adapted to the conditions later in the game?
Yeah, I think it's something we spoke about probably at 3/4 time was, try and take, the most percentage chance that you can get, which is why you probably didn't see a lot of sides, trying to kick from 40, 50 metres out because it was an extremely difficult wind to contend with. So we're pretty pleased with how we handled that in the last, or in the latter moments of the game.
Jack from Fox Sports News here. How would Dusty feel about the bog, and when will we see Dusty as captain?
Oh, look, I feel like, he's probably our best player in majority of the games that we play, and it's a testament to him to how well he's going this season, and he's a fantastic player. We love having him around the club, and he's able to lead out there on the field with his performance. But we're really happy with our leadership group of Trent and Alex, who's not out there at the moment, as well as Jack, who's playing a significant role down forward. So we're very pleased with how how we've been able to play Dustin, and how he's been able to focus on his football rather than sort of off-field drama.
Turkey from KFC here. What's the plan in dealing with the Bombers' explosive midfield next week?
Yeah, they're sort of been fast starters, the Bombers, so we're going to have to be aware of how that's going to play into our game. I think that, we probably play very similar game style. They sort of probably run a little bit more on the outside than we do, but if we can, keep them locked in tight and high pressure game, I think getting that game on our terms is going to be the best case scenario for us next week.
Yeah, just reiterating on Turkey's question, would you maybe see an injection of pace in the midfield maybe for next week?
Yeah, look, it's something we've tried before with Rioli coming into the midfield side. Obviously, he's playing a bit of a different role up in that in the forward line at the moment, trying to play as a very much a lead up forward, with Jack sort of being a little bit more stay at home. So I think that's something we could try next week again. He's obviously been playing very well down in the forward line, so we do like his goal scoring ability, but what's the payoff with that in the midfield as well? Obviously, we've got Trent Cochin and Dustin Martin and Dion Presti are all in our midfield, and they're playing extremely good football at the moment. So I think it's just getting that mix right as to how many times they rotate through.
Spud, John from Channel 9 here. Would finals this year be achievable after the win tonight?
I think we're a long way out from answering sort of those questions, but I think the way we're going at the moment, I think, what are we, 6-3 or 5-4? I think it's 6-3 at the moment. So we're pretty pleased with the position that we're in right now, and where we're going forward.
Charlie here again. You were ruthless at the selection table this week after last week's disaster. Do you feel that your selections were validated?
Yeah, no, I thought that the guys who came in definitely played their role very well. Obviously, they'd been sort of earning their stripes down at VFL level and having pretty good seasons. So we thought we'd reward them for that effort. And obviously, after last week's performance, it's only natural you want to sort of chop and change things. And a little bit of a change up in the team definitely worked for us this week.
Yeah, Goatley from Goatley Media. We saw some niggles today, injuries going into next round. We're nearing the bye round, so you're going to start resting some players, or are we going to wait till maybe the bye round to actually rest them?
I will just have a quick look, see what the go is with Bolton. So Shy Bolton's going to be out for 5 weeks, obviously, with some sort of contusion of something. So that's a bit, not great for us. He'll miss 5 weeks. This is going to be 6. So 6 weeks. So he'll miss 6 weeks, which is a little bit of a concern for us. And but I think that we saw Kane Lambert come into that role later on in the game after Shay went down, or Jay went down, and we definitely have guys who can step up into that role later on this week, and throughout the season. While obviously Rance is still 6 weeks away as well, or 7 weeks or something. So there's still some time to get those guys back in, and then we can hopefully have a crack towards the late end of the season. All right.
Yeah. One final question.
Sure.
There's rumours that Spudanichi might be playing the EJ Witten's Legends game next week. Is there any truth to this?
Unfortunately, no, there's not. I did get a call last week asking if I wanted to participate in it, as well as there was a couple other coaches that may have also possibly put their hand up, but no, definitely not for me at this stage, and I'm going to focus on my football at the moment. I think it'd be a bit more difficult doing a hamstring out there and trying to coach up here.
All right, mate. Hooroo.
All right, thanks, guys.